Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm not sure exactly when you will be hearing this episode today. I am always faithful Nicole, and this is a new episode of my Leap of Faith podcast. First, I just want to say thank you for joining me today. Thank you for pressing the button and giving the Father your time today. Share this with someone if you think it could help someone. And just thank you. Before I say what I need to say today, I want to say thank you again. And I want to remind you that you're beautiful, you're powerful, you're amazing, and you're unique. There is no one like you. You are special. You are made by God on purpose for a purpose. So, it's Sunday morning, and I just want to read something to you. Matthew 19:26. Jesus looked at them and said, "With man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible." Trials and adversity. What a world we live in, right? A lot of us may be facing trials and adversity right now. Whether it's health, whether it's finances, whether it's worry, whatever it could be, right? I want you to repeat after me. With God, all things are possible. Let's say that again. With God, all things are possible. If God said it, then you can be assured that it is absolutely true. If God can part the seas, right, and heal the blind, and all the things that the Father can do and has done, then I think we just best believe with certainty that God can handle and will handle anything that we're going through. Today, I want to say a prayer of healing for anyone out there that's facing anything, some health issues, whether you're in the hospital, whether you're at home. I pray for you from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet that God heals you and that you remember again that with God all things are possible. I pray for the strength of anyone that's taking care of someone that they love, a parent, a family member, whatever it may be, a friend, whatever, remember, with God all things are possible. This world will grab us sometimes and have us in a state of worry. But if we're going to have faith, and if we believe, and if we've seen the goodness of God, then how can we worry, right? How can we forget that with God all things are possible? Just going to bed and waking up today. Waking up right now, pressing this button to record this audio. Every word that I say to you, every breath that I take, miracles and wonders, right? Looking out the window at the leaves blowing in the wind, the birds flying around, whatever you may be seeing today, you are a miracle. You are one of God's most amazing wonders, one of his creations, right? And I choose to spread love and encouragement and share on my podcast the things that God has done for me and continues to do for me. I've been blessed to record these episodes, and I'm so grateful. And I'm nothing without you. The fact that you listen, it encourages me, and I'm grateful, to share my testimonies, healings, and things that happen in my life that God has guided me through and always brought me through, and I'm grateful. I woke up today and I was just thinking about life and all the things that God has done and continues to do, and I thought about what could I say today? What maybe could be a message today. And I was just going through some books and things that I have and things that I've written, and I just landed on Matthew 19:26. Again, Jesus looked at them and said, With man, this is impossible. But with God, all things are possible, right? God is all around us like a cocoon of light. God's presence and promise is with us. There's a lot of things that will come to try to block that knowledge and awareness, worry, fear, so forth. And sometimes we forget, and that fear will take over. And we forget that God got you. Nothing that's going on is a surprise to God. If you draw back on that one thing that God has done, probably, a lot more than one thing, right? You too can realize and remember, wait a minute, God did this for me. God took care of this, took care of that. I saw a post that said, have you ever been down to your last and God took care of it? I sure have. Yes, I have. I've had times where I thought I didn't have anything in the freezer. And that's when I made the most amazing meals, And I just want to uplift and again share that with you today and remind you and myself, that nothing that we're going through is a surprise to God. This world will have us in a doom type thing. And, this is going to happen and that's going to happen. And I know people, will project things and think it's going to happen and, and all that. But God knows. I put my faith in God, not what man thinks will happen. And, they try to predict things. It's kind of like when the weatherman predicts a storm. Okay, no big, just a regular rainstorm, okay? And maybe it don't rain that day, right? He did his best to predict it. Probably had all of the knowledge and tools and everything, but God blew that storm another way. Or just blew it away. We didn't have it at all, right? So, again, I just want to say, on this Sunday morning, as I sit here and I just think about life and I think about all the things that God has done and continues to do for us, that nothing is a surprise to God. There's nothing God can't do and won't do for us. And before I end this, I just want to say something. Okay, I just had to take a break. Forgive me. Before I end this today, I'm going to read the 23rd Psalms and we'll have a prayer. And again, I just wanted to remind us all that in this world where I see a lot of things that people share and, it has us maybe wrapped up in, it's going to go this way or that way and it's going to be terrible. I get it, right? None of us know the future, right? But God does. So I choose to operate in faith over fear and remember that with God, all things are possible. So, I want to read the 23rd Psalms with you today. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, thy comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, and my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I thank you for pressing the button today. I thank you for listening. I thank you for Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. I thank you that I can press this button and record and share this with you. I am but a vessel, and I'm only here by the goodness of God. And again, remember that you are amazing. You are beautiful. You are powerful. You are unique. There is no one like you. God bless you. And remember, you take your leap of faith, and you never know where it will take you. God bless you, and I love you, and I appreciate you. Have a beautiful, blessed morning, afternoon, and evening. I am always faithful, Nicole. Bye for now.